Hey, Dr. Seth, I'm here with Eva Stotler today. She's a lymphatic detox specialist and an integrative nutrition specialist as well. Today we're going to talk about lymphatic system and how it's important to help you detoxify. So, Eva, take it away. What is the lymphatic system? What does it do?
So our lymphatic system is our body's sewer system. It's how we remove waste. So the lymphatic system is made up of thousands and thousands of vessels, which are very similar to the circulatory system. So everybody's familiar with our blood vessels that flow through the body. But a lot of people don't realize that we have thousands and thousands of lymphatic vessels that flow through the body, collecting waste. Then they travel through the lymph nodes, which work like a filter. So a lot of people are familiar with the swollen lymph nodes in the neck, but we actually have hundreds of lymph nodes clustered throughout the body.
Sure.
So those work as the filters. So the lymphatic flows through those, and then they dump into our waste organs. So they are eliminated through the skin when we sweat,
Okay.
and through our bowels, and through the kidneys. So that's really how the system works. And it's vital that that system is functioning properly in order to remove the waste from the body. So we're going to talk a little bit more about what happens when that's not working properly.
Yeah, so in essence, they are mobilizing the body of toxins and helping cleanse while
Right.
they do that.
Right.
So I think one big thing for people is, they jump into like a detox really heavy, and sometimes they feel worse.
Yes.
And I think we talked about this is when you can't mobilize, if you're just pushing toxins out, but you're not mobilizing them to get rid of them, that's when people feel crummy. You see that too?
Yeah, I do. I have patients who will come in and say, I've tried all these detox and they made me feel worse.
Sure.
Well, you and I both know when we work with our patients, your pathways have to be open.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think of their pathways as urine and moving your bowels and sweating, but what they don't realize is the first step in that pathway is the lymphatic system. And when the lymphatic system gets congested, the whole system gets backed up.
Yeah, so that it's super key. This is going to be a really good piece for you, potentially if you're at home and you're like, oh my God, that's me. Lymphatic system could be a key. One other thing I always talk about, brain. So a lot of people come to me and with you, I know, with brain symptoms like anxiety, depression, mood swings, all kinds of these things.
Just not having that mental clarity.
Yeah, and a lot of times it can be toxic brain. Like you can literally have toxins in your brain, you can have inflammation, but the lymphatic system is what drains the brain, right?
Right, every part of the body.
So, and you see this, I know, with your patients. Do you see a big improvement when you're doing your therapies or you're helping people with your lymphatic system support with brain symptoms too?
Yeah, I actually have a patient when she has a big day coming up. She always comes in to see me because she says she thinks clearer and she's more efficient in what she does, and she has a lot more energy when she can just basically, I like to say it's like giving your body that jump start, that recharge.
Yeah.
So when the lymphatic system gets stagnant, if you think about a stagnant pond or a stagnant puddle, infection begins to grow there. So when you have blockages in the lymphatic system, you're going to see stiffness and swelling, and in those areas there's fluid pooling, and that's just a breeding ground for infection. And that's when we see our immune system start to decrease, our ability to fight infection decreases, because the lymphatic system has to flow efficiently, moving all this out in order to keep our body healthy.
So it's like a pond instead of a river.
Right.
I give my analogy to people all the time. That's amazing. So that's the lymphatic system, and that's how the lymphatic system helps and ties into detoxification. We're going to go into more coming up, so stay tuned.